Hi, this is Mark at iMedia with a quick demo of Outta My Way version 2. First thing you might notice is that this is running in the iPhone 5 simulator. That's right, Outta My Way will support both iPhone 5's 4-inch display and the traditional 3.5-inch display. We've done a lot of work to make this possible, and we're pretty pleased with the results. What you see here is one of our new light patterns, the light bar, and I'll get into more about patterns in a minute. The same double tap now brings you up to our new and improved user interface, which now comes in from the left. The first button up top brings you the siren controls. We've got a couple of new sirens here, the warble and a different air horn, which I think people will find a little bit more familiar, but we still have the old air horn. One new feature of the sirens is that we can now full screen them. We had a few requests for people that were really just interested in the sirens, so we've made them a little easier to get to without the distraction of the lights. The other buttons all work as they did in the previous version of the interface. To make the full screen sirens go away, we just hit that button. The other interesting thing about the sirens is that a single tap now on the strobe display brings up the full screen sirens right away. The next thing is the waggle speed control is accessible here, and that controls how quickly the strobes move. The strobe delay works as before. It's the delay before the strobes actually begin strobing. We can defeat the strobe with this lightning rod, and we can defeat the movement entirely with this this symbol here. Lastly, we have the patterns, which are now accessible this way. We've added a couple of patterns, the light stick you've seen and the new checkerboard. The other thing that we can do with patterns, which is new, is we can control, or rather configure, the colors per pattern. So that's done through this multicolored gear, and if we click on that, we get a new interface to control the colors. We can randomize all the colors, and you get a preview on the right here, or we can synchronize all the colors, and if we want to change that color, we can. Let's change them all to orange, or we can go back and have all four different. And whatever we do to change it, if we go back, it's reflected immediately. A couple of new preferences available. One is called manual defeat, and the other is one-touch sirens. Probably easier to explain it. Manual defeat, if it's on, means that when the manual button is pressed from the siren control, any other sirens are stopped while the manual button is pressed, and when the manual button is released, those playing sirens resume playing. If manual defeat is off, when you press the manual button, it plays whatever your manual siren is, as well as whatever's already playing. One-touch sirens let you switch between sirens just by turning on the next siren you want to hear. So, for example, if I have the whale playing and then I press the yelp siren, the whale goes off and the yelp goes on. That's different than previous versions, which was essentially one-touch sirens would be off, and that would allow you to play multiple sirens at the same time. And that's about it. As always, we welcome your feedback at support@OuttaMyWay.com. I encourage you to download the app as soon as you can while the price is still 99 cents. Thanks for your support. We really appreciate it.